Hi guys. Okay, in 2002, when I got this truck, right, I bought it in August. It was like the nice flowery seat covers. Anyway, when you'd be driving it in the winter time, it would just be colder than hell for the passenger. The feet would freeze, a whole ball of wax, right? So I took it back to the dealership. They're like, oh yeah, there's a fix for that. Well, the guy that fixed it, and this is no shit, guys. This is what I dragged up from underneath the dash to try and plug holes. Well, I got to looking around. Well, let me see if you can see in there. I got to looking around for a technical service bulletin. I found a technical service bulletin for a 2001, but mine must be earlier enough in the year to do, you know, to have the same thing. But turn around here. If you look right up in there. That's the recirculate door, right? And that moves. Let me see if I can get it to move for you. Oh, that's right. I had the fan on. Oh, I'm not going to be able to because I freaking... Anyway, that door moves. When you hit recirculate, it brings air from in here and then recirculates throughout the thing. Well, all of this was in front of it. All that was in front of the freaking recirculate door. You can see where the lines where it was on the thing. So I wasn't even getting recirculate. But the technical service bulletin said, okay, you got to remove the cowl. You got to remove the windshield wipers and you got to remove, you know, the stuffs and all this stuff, right? So you look up in here. I had to take this door off of here, this door, and it was sealed down. We got to seal that back down. But if you look up in here, all right, and I've already stuffed T-shirts down in there to keep silicone. But see if we can get it good. See that space? Okay, maybe you can see that or not. Let me go. Clean my lens for frig's sake. I'm gonna go stick the light up inside the cab so you can see. Oh, maybe I'll just do this. I'll stick this here, and then you can see maybe in here. Yeah, see it right there? Right there. The light's coming through the friggin', yeah. See it? See it? So that means all that cold air is coming through here too. Not a good deal. So, what the fix is you take a knife and you take that door off. And this is no shit, guys. What the technical service bulletin says to do is to take silicone. Stuff that back up in. Is to take silicone and bridge the gap. Anywhere that foam is disconnected around that whole, there's a whole friggin' thing in there. There's a whole, you can see the fan with the t-shirts are on top of the fan. But, that thing with the black dots there, right there and right there, that's where the foam is on that door on the other side. It flops this way and then it flops this way for recirculate. So, you know, you get where I'm coming from. So I got to flop it back into recirculate, see where the door ends up, and I don't know, maybe let's peel them t-shirts out of there. Cool, you can see it. The camera's sitting there, kind of at a cattywampus frickin' fuck me up angle, but yeah, I'll show you. There you have it. There's the recirculate. setting. So I have to try and bridge that gap right there, because that goes right into the inside of the cab. So might as well get to it, huh? Okay, here we go. What I'm going to do is I took some of that foam that the guy just stuffed up in there, you know, that he just stuffed it in there. I cut a strip, and what's going to happen is I'm going to coat this said strip with silicone, and I'm going to coat right there with silicone, and then up there with silicone. So all that's going to get like a layer of silicone on it, and then I'm going to take the strip that's infused with silicone, and I'm going to stuff it in there to bridge the gap. Then I'm going to take my fingers and I'm going to smooth it out so it bridges this piece of plastic here with this piece of plastic here. That's the technical service bulletin fix on this, apparently. So I guess what I'll do is I'll call this video like Chevy cold feet fix. Chevy truck cold feet, GMC Chevy cold feet trick fix. Because yeah, we were driving home the other night and the wife was just, she rarely ever rides, but when she did, her feet was cold. Her feet was cold. Her feet were cold. And so, well, you'll see it all together, because I'm not going to film the damn thing with silicone all over my hands. So, but that's what's going to happen. Okay, I took it out for a ride. Everything seems to be good. No airflow coming from around up in there. It's fairly well sealed now. It's the silicone is still a little wet, so I can't really put it together. Well, I could, but I found something else out interesting. When we were going down the road, no air was coming from up in here. Okay, everything was good. But I did feel a little bit right there. Right there. You know what that is? Air was coming right out of that. That's the bottom of the motor. I mean, we're talking a blast of cold air with the fan motor off. There was a blast of cold air coming out of that hole. So, if you're doing this, I would suggest, you know, I don't know why water would get in there, why it would need to drain, but I would suggest putting a piece of tape over that. A piece of foam tape, or, you know, something, duct tape, Gorilla tape. Put something over that, keep the air from coming in, and then I'm going to put it back together and hope for the best. Oh, what I got to do is the technical service bulletin says to re-silicone this back down, put silicone bead around it, snap it back into place, and then put a bead of silicone around where you've cut the plate out. This is the plate that was in there. So I had to cut, you take and cut around that. And pry it out. You know, you got the little clippy things here, so you gotta push them in with a screwdriver to get that all out of there, and then straighten them out with a lineman's pliers or whatever. But yeah, it says to seal all that back up, and then put some silicone on top of it, so it seals it all back up. So. Okay, here's what I'm going to put on the inside. I've got this piece of foam. I don't even remember where the heck I got it. It's self-adhesive foam. It's really super sticky. So, I mean, I can take it off if I have to. But let's peel it, put some light on the subject, and I can't see up underneath there without the camera, so I might as well film it and show you guys, huh? Where's the, there it is. Where'd it go? Ah, there it is. Did I get it? Yeah, I think so. There. That'll block off that air leak. Hopefully the rest of it will take care of itself because I sealed up the inside, and I'll have recirculate now again. But there's a piece of foam I kind of stuck in there for a backer. You see it up in there right there. Kind of a backer. But, yeah, right there. Well, anyway, might as well change my filter down here while I'm at it. I busted it out one time, the cabin filter. I didn't know how to take it apart, so I jerked on it and I busted. So that's why the duct tape. Alrighty, it's back to, oh crap. Freaking YouTube hates that. Yeah, I was watching, what the hell show was that? Futurama in the garage. Anyway, it's all back, sealed up. Looks like hammered dog shit, but it's together. Now to put together the inside.